I like the idea of the millennials taking on the incumbent. Gen X sits here strong saying, we built this world. The millennials are coming in saying, actually, we have some ideas of our own. The hard part about this season is there's not a lot of people that you want to get rid of. There's a lot of likable people, which makes you want to get rid of them. Hannah, the second she walked in, put her legs up in her seat and sat cross-legged and said, what can we talk about, Jeff Probst?
I giggle every time I say Jeff Probst's name. Like, I can't say it with a straight face still.
I think Hannah's gonna charm a ton of people. I hope Hannah's not the odd one out. To make a comparison, she's kind of like a female Cochran. And I think if she can go deep, she will have so much girl power behind her that it will be a runaway. Taylor may be the representation of a millennial. He has like 7 jobs, likes them all, doesn't care if he loses any of them. I don't know if he's dedicated enough to win this game, but Taylor is gonna make people laugh. A lot of girls are gonna have crushes on him, and a lot of guys are gonna say, he's my blood, I'm just like him. Michelle, I think, is going to be liked by a lot of people. She's this spirit child, sort of the gypsy girl. She's beautiful, but she has such deep faith in God. I think the only thing going against Michelle would be if she's overwhelmed. Will, our first high school student, while all his friends are studying calculus, he's out on the beach playing a very sophisticated game of strategy. And it would not surprise me at all if Will went deep. He is a super sharp guy with a super deep voice.
I think that I definitely have a voice, I'm told.
Will have people rooting for him before they even know him. Here's what I like about Michaela. She works hard in her life, and she will tell you about it, and she'll come in and she'll disagree with you. She'll tell you why you're wrong, and she's often right. Especially on the millennial tribe, Michaela needs to be able to chill. So if Michaela can find the fun part of her spirit, then I think she'll be really fun to be around. If she comes in saying, listen, we need to get to work, it's not gonna go over well. Jay, there'll be a lot of comparisons to Ozzy or Malcolm because of how he looks. He should be so lucky to live up to either one of those. But I will say, going into it, he's got a shot. Very likable guy, knows his way around the beach. Jay's biggest obstacle will be making an alliance with a beautiful woman that is not his best choice for an alliance member. I think Figgy's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. She's a bundle of infectious energy. She's beautiful, she knows it, not afraid to use it, which is a great chip to play on Survivor. She will probably use it to try to attract a couple of guys into her alliance, and a guy like Jay might take the bait. The thing working against Figgy is she's so friendly, she talks a lot.
Ow!
I think Figgy's gonna have to read the room and quickly go, I gotta stop talking. Adam is a guy who's wanted to be on the show for a long time. He's a great representative of the millennials because he's a very different approach. Adam is full on serious, wants to play this game, already thinking about who he wants to align with. The thing working against Adam is, I don't know if he can hide that. Mari is awesome. Mari's gonna have a lot of fans because she already has a lot of fans. I love that she is as millennial as it gets. She makes her living online. Really cute, great attitude. I think she'll make fast friends, and I won't be at all surprised if she turns out to be a massive game player. We've never had anybody like Zeke. I don't think we've had anybody since Richard Hatch. I think Zeke has a file in his head, and he can say, deception file, be a good friend. Let me tell some stories about drinking beer. If he went to the end and won, he'd be one of the greatest winners ever. If he was first out, it will be because he's a threat. I think Jessica is a player. I would put my money on her being a good alliance partner and somebody that I wouldn't trust very long in the game because I think she knows the truth of Survivor, which is you have to cut before they cut you. You know, especially in this season with millennials, I'd like to see a mom go deep. Chris, one of my favorites the minute he walked in. Love everything about him. I love his experience. I love his college football experience. I love that he's been in big game situations in sports and in the courtroom. Chris would be an awesome winner, and I would be very happy if he made it deep. Here's my take on Rachel. When Rachel is around people who are positive and supportive, she's really fun to be around. When Rachel's around people who are gnawing at her or undermining her, I think it gets to her. If she can get over that, she's likable and funny, but the flip side of that is insecure. David, quieter, soft-spoken, but man, when he speaks, he's hilarious.
Sleeping outside and with the bugs and fruit bats and having to make fire, like that's not my wheelhouse.
I like that he's humble enough to say what he doesn't know and smart enough to not brag about what he does know. I just hope David picks the right people to be in an alliance with, because he's a worthy alliance member, but you've got to choose wisely out of the gate. Lucy is so tough. Tough on her husband, tough on her employees, tough on the planet. Lucy doesn't do anything sorta. She's not gonna run a 5K. She'll run a marathon. Sooner or later, she's gonna get annoyed and say something, and it's gonna put her at tribal getting voted out. I'm really curious about how Ken is gonna do. Every woman that sees Ken goes, oh my God, that guy's perfect. If he's as savvy as he is suave, he'll do really well. If he's not, he'll get kicked to the curb quickly by the millennials. Cece's a blast. I love Cece. I love her energy. I love her positivity. She's been applying forever. I hope Cece picks the right alliance, because that's gonna be the key for her. She seems like she'll be a good alliance member, because I think I could trust her to a certain degree. And that's all you can expect out here. Can I trust you a little bit? Paul is awesome, because Paul never gave up the dream of being a rock star, which I love. The thing working against Paul, it's like the guy who says, well, jean cutoffs, it's what I wore when I was in high school. Don't see why I shouldn't now. Well, because, dude, no one else is. That's what I wonder about Paul. Is he stuck in the 80s and can't get out of it? Or is he a wolf in sheep's clothing? Sunday is an either home run or out early. She's definitely got gameplay. She's certainly unique. She's got a strong point of view.
I am a non-stop talker.
She's either going to be with a group of people who get her, or she'll be stuck with a group of people who don't get her or maybe don't like her. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sunday sitting at the final 3. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sunday out in the first 3. I loved Brett maybe 15 seconds into walking in. He came in, sat down, said, what do you want to talk about? And I went, oh my God, I'm in heaven. Another one that the audience is going to love out of the gate. His biggest problem is himself. I mean, people are going to quickly see he's likable. He could win. I got to get rid of him. I'm excited by every single person out here. They want to desperately play. That's what we're looking for, and that's what, as an audience member, I want to see.